Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Strat-O-Matic Network. It's Jeffrey Guterman here in Studio B, and we've got our second game of the morning. The Houston Colt 45s at the New York Mets in the Polo Grounds. A one-game series, as the schedule, just one of those quirks. And it'll be a face-off between these two expansion teams. Starting for the Colt 45s is Bobby Shantz, left-handed pitcher. And for the Mets, it will be Jay Hook, a right-hander. I'll be back with the lineups in just a minute. Okay, the starting lineups for Houston: Bob Espromonte at third, Spangler in center, Roman Mejias in right, Larker at first, Pendleton in left, Hal Smith catching, Joey Amalfitano at second, Boudin at short, and Bobby Shantz, the pitcher, left-hander. He's 1-0 on the season. For the New York Mets, leading off, Felix Mantilla at short, Rod Canneel at second, Zimmer at third, Frank Thomas in left, Gil Hodges back. He had a Charlie horse. He's back and playing first. Bobby Smith, non-carded, obtained from the card viewer, playing right. Jim Hickman in center, Chris Cannizzaro catching, and batting ninth, the pitcher, Jay Hook. Just to let you know, both clubs had an off day on the 16th. The Colts won this one 5-2 in real world. Pitching in relief was Jim Golden, he's carded, and Bobby Tiefenauer, also carded. We use that just as a guideline. Herb Moford, non-carded, and we've relieved for the Mets, and we have obtained his card. Hobie Landreth played in the game real world. He came in after the catcher, Chris Cannizzaro, was replaced. It was a pinch hitter for him, and that was Jim Marshall. And Elio Chacon pinch ran for Ed Boucher, who pinch hit. So these are just some of the people who played in this game in real world. Pidgey Brown pinch hit for the Colt 45s. And these are just guidelines. We don't have to follow them. We're in the Polo Grounds. Singles, left-handed 2, right-handed 5. Home runs, 19 from both sides of the plate. Houston 2-3, 2 games out. Mets 2-2, a game and a half out. For Met fans, they have shown promise in the early going, winning 2 games and losing 2. They beat St. Louis in the opener and then beat Pittsburgh at home. Good morning. No problem, Bob. Where are you? You driving or what? We're at the Polo Grounds. We're waiting for this game to begin. For the Mets to take the field. Oh, you're working. Okay, very good. So the New York Mets take the field. There's Jay Hook on the mound, taking his warm-ups. His first appearance on the season, 8-19, 4.84 real world. Hook is ready. Leading it off for Houston is Bob Aspromonte. Here's Hook now. And the pitch. That's 6-7, right-handed, struck him out. 1 down. Hook gets Aspromonte swinging. And we're underway. Now Al Spangler is the batter. Hook into his windup. Pitch to Spangler, 4-4 left-handed, flies to center, our first X. Hickman at 212, not bad at all. To 12-15, 2 gets to it. E12, rare play. F2 rare play. He catches the fly ball for an out, and that will be it. There's no runner on base, so that's 2 outs. And Roman Mejias is the batter. Okay. I had a little thing there with YouTube where it says not connected. I hate when that happens. Mejias, 3-8, right-handed, struck him out. Jay Hook, 1-2-3 inning with 2 strikeouts. And after a half, it's Houston nothing. And New York coming up. And Kathy for the Mets. Bobby Shantz takes the mound. Left-handed pitcher. He was 6-4. Eventually goes to St. Louis. 1.95 ERA. Wow. 78 innings pitched. Felix Mantilla to lead it off for the Mets. Here's Shantz now. Pitch to Mantilla. That's 4-8, right-handed. He struck him out. Now Rod Keneal. Keneal steps in the batter's box, facing Shantz. Just underway here. Pitch from Shantz. 6-4, and he flies it to center. X. Spangler 412. (11-4) goes through, drops in there for a base hit. S2 couldn't get to it. 6-12-13. And it's a base hit for Keneal. A one-out single. Boy, Keneal plays a lot of positions. Keneal 1-15. 1-11 not being held. He's got the lead. Here's Zimmer now. Good move by Shantz. Holding Keneal on first. Here's Shantz facing Zimmer now. That's 4-8, right-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Bobby Shantz. And now Frank Thomas, the left fielder. .212, left-handed, ballpark blast by Thomas, and it is gone. A two-run home run by Thomas. He's been clouding the ball out of Polo Grounds in this early part of the season. A two-run home run by Frank Thomas. The Mets go ahead 2-0. Look at it again now. .212, left-handed, ballpark blast. It's a 19. For right-handed hitters, left field, that short left field where Bobby Thompson hit his home run. Yeah. Oh, that's good coffee. Wow. For Thomas, that is home run number 3 on the season. Ties him with Banks with 3. Jones has 4. Adcock has 3. Mays has 3. Jones, I'm trying to figure out who that Jones is. Boyer has 3. I'm trying to remember who Jones is on Milwaukee. But anyway, God, that's weird. 2-0 Mets, and here's Gil Hodges now. 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch from Shantz. 3-3 left-handed, grounds it to second. Amalfitano has it, throws to Larker at first, and the side is retired. But there were 2 runs. The single by Keneal, and then the home run by Frank Thomas. After 1, it's 2-0. J. Hook on the mound now again for the Mets. He retired the side in order in the first. Here's Larker leading it off. 2-12, right-handed, ballpark blast, Larker, and it's gone. Larker has hit a home run over the right field fence. To make it a 2-1 ball game. Off J Hook, 212, ballpark blast. For Larker, that's home run number 2 on the season. We enter our home runs real time, nothing else. I might start entering wins in real time, just so I can do it for you all at the end of the game. So it's a 2-1 ball game. We have stacking here for the Mets. Jim Pendleton is the batter. Pitch from Hook. That's 6'9" right-handed, double 1 to 13. It drops in for extra bases. Pendleton on second. So the home run, now the double. Here in the second off Hook. Now Hal Smith, the batter. One, two, grounds it to second. I think Pendleton might advance on that. 1-2 right-handed A. He does. Keneal throws to first, Hodges, and Pendleton advances to third. 1 out. Now Joey Amalfitano. A fly ball might bring him in. The pitch to Amalfitano, 3-6 right-handed, grounds it back to Hook. And he will hold. Hook throws to first for the second out. The infield wasn't in, but he held him, checked him at third, Pendleton. And now here's Don Buden. 2 outs, clutch situation for Buden, and the pitch from Hook. That's 4-6 right-handed, walked him. So it's first and third, 2 outs, and the pitcher, Bobby Shantz, comes up. He's a 1 WR. Whoops. Okay, Hook now. The pitch to Shantz. That's 1-9, and he struck him out. And the side is retired. Third strikeout for Hook. He did allow 1 run. The solo home run for Larker to lead off the inning. 2 left on. Whoops. And after 1.5, it's 2-1. It is a beautiful morning for a game of Strat-O-Matic 1962 baseball. Here's Bobby Shantz on the mound now. Leading it off will be Bobby Smith. Using the card viewing card, the card viewer card, he's non-carded. He is a right-handed hitter. Here's Shantz. That's 4-10 right-handed. That's a ballpark slash. Right-handed, 1 to 5, and it's line to short, 1 out. I don't show the card sometimes because I don't want to wreck my. I'll get more into that, but I'm still working the tripod in. Okay, here's Hickman with 1 out, nobody on. Yeah, that would have been a good one, Captain Hook. I like it. Here's the pitch to Hickman. That is 5-6 right-handed, grounds it to short for Bowden. And he throws it to Larker, 2 away. And now here's Chris Cannizzaro. Captain Hook on deck. The captain, 6-8 right-handed, grounded to third. For Strat-O-Matic, and he throws it to first, a 1-2-3 for Shantz. We don't necessarily have to mean he's the captain of the team, but we can call him captain. We've gone 2, it's a 2-1 ball game. Oh, and that is some very, very, very tasty coffee here in the morning. Oh, that's good. Top of the third now, Captain J. Yeah, it really is. Hook, absolutely. Strat-O-Matic leads it off top of the third here. Mets ahead 2-1 on the 2-run home run by Thomas in the first. Pitch to Strat-O-Matic, 3-9 right-handed, grounds it to second. And Keneal fields it cleanly and throws to Hodges for the out, 1 away. Now Al Spangler. The captain winds and throws. That's 5-9 left-handed, grounded to short X. Mantilla, 434. .434, 17, 4 gets to it, Mantilla. 6-11, 16 though. And it's a 2-base error, a throwing error by Mantilla on a 34-16. First error of the ball game is by Mantilla at short. All right, Stack. You know, I'd love to do some of that myself. I just, Stack, do you take edibles or do you like flour? How do you like it, Stack? Spangler on second. I'm sorry, that was a 2-base error. It just, for me, it just tires me out and gets me so wired. Are those edibles? Is that what that is, edibles? Does that denote your use of edibles? Spangler on second after the 2-base error, the throwing error by, you vape. That's a great way to go. Yeah, vaping is awesome. On cannabis, not nicotine. Okay, Spangler on second, 1 out, Mejias the batter. Here's the pitch from Captain Hook. 2-9, right-handed, grounder to short A. I think Spangler will hold. Mantilla throws it to first. Runners hold. So Spangler on second in a clutch situation with 2 outs. Here's Larker. Hit the home run last inning. Edibles and vape, yeah. I guess the vape is good if you want instantaneous effect, right? Here's the pitch to Larker. That's 2-5, right-handed, walked him. So the bases are loaded. Anything now would be unearned. I'm sorry, it's first and second, 2 outs. And Jim Pendleton is the batter. Pendleton doubled in the second. Pendleton died in 1996, age 72. His first season was 1948. Actually, 53 in the Major League Baseball, 48 in the Negro Leagues. I'm glad that's denoted. So Pendleton steps in. First on second, 2 outs, clutch situation. Here's the pitch from Hook. That's 5-9, right-handed, grounder to short X. Again, Mantilla. 434. Testing Mantilla here. 434, 14-4. Gets to it. But can he hold on to it? 5-9-10, E34. Yes, he does. A nice play by Felix Mantilla. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits. The 2-base error by Mantilla, and then the walk to Larker. Both were left on. And we're moving to the bottom of the third already. Again, the Mets lead at 2-1. Thomas hit one to left over the fence. Bobby Shantz on the mound. And Captain Hook leads it off. Here's Shantz now. Hook a 3 WL. That's 2-4 left, 2-4 grounder to third. Fielded by Aspromonte, and he throws to Larker, 1 away. Now here's Mantilla. Struck out in the first. Shantz into his windup. There's the pitch, 6-7. Struck him out for the second time. And the third strikeout for Shantz, 2 away. And now here's Rod Keneal. Keneal died in 2004. Very New York Mets. Played his entire career with the Mets. Beloved by fans. He had a heart attack. Oh, Stack, that's awesome, Stack. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could get a tripod for $20 and change. I mean, you know, I bought several as backups. Two outs, nobody on. Keneal at the plate, and I'll be looking forward to that, Stack, once you start broadcasting. You let me know. I just subscribed to your channel. That way I can get notifications. And I'd like to make all my notifications on all. So anything you do will show up in my feed. Okay, Keneal facing Shantz. Full count now. And the payoff pitch from Shantz. That is 6-8, right-handed, grounds it to third. And that's for Aspromonte. He throws to Larker, and it's another 1-2-3 for Shantz, and he's retired 7 in order. We've gone 3. It's a 2-1 ball game. Take a break for 2 or 3 minutes. And we'll come back. We're broadcasting from the Polo Grounds. I'm Jeffrey Guterman here in Studio B, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Indeed it is. We're heading to the top of the fourth. We're at the Polo Grounds. Attendance for this game, 3,191. And I just put that there. I'm not even going to write attendance anymore. I'm going to let my regular people who come regularly get to know that that's what that means, of course, from other data. Jay Hook comes out. His first endurance is the 8th, so he can pitch. Hook is ready now. And catcher Hal Smith leads it off for Houston. This is the first meeting between these two expansion teams. Hooterville is undecided. Here's the pitch to Smith. That's 6-9 right-handed, double 1 to 13, base hit for Hal Smith off hook. He hooked it. Smith hooks a single to left on a 6-9 right-handed. And here's a Malfitano. Hook from the stretch. 2-6 right-handed, grounds it to third. Zimmer throws it to Keneal at second to force Smith. No throw to first. Amalfitano on first, 1 out. And Don Buden is the batter. That's 2-4 right-handed, walked him. Buden is on first and second with 1 out. That'll bring up pitcher Bobby Shantz. Shantz has a chance here to do something. Hook from the stretch. 5-5 right-handed, struck him out. 4th strikeout for Hook. And here's Aspromonte, 0 for 2, clutch situation. With clutch reversals on his card. Oh, good coffee. Okay, Hook trying to get out of this. Here's the pitch to Aspromonte. That's 4-8 right-handed. Oh, it's a drive hit out into the gap. Extra bases for Aspromonte. Amalfitano scores. Buden scores. And Aspromonte into third with a triple. It was a clutch triple there for Aspromonte off Hook. Let's look at it again. 4-8 right-handed, triple 1 to 2. It was a 1. A 2-run triple by Bob Aspromonte. And Houston takes a 3-2 lead. He had 4 triples real world. Here's Al Spangler now. 2 outs with Aspromonte on third. Pitch from Hook. 2-8, single 1 to 17. It's a base hit. Aspromonte scores. Now there's action in the Mets bullpen. Spangler on first, 1 to 14, borderline. Not being held. He's got the lead, 1 to 14. Here's Mejias now. There goes Spangler, and he's out stealing. And that will retire the side. Mejias will come up next inning, but there were 2 runs on 3 hits, a walk, the big triple by Aspromonte, to knock in 2 runs, Amalfitano and Budin. Middle of the 4th, 3-2 Colts, and Shantz comes out to face, I guess we would call it, if we would call it, the heart of the order for the Mets. Zimmer to lead it off. He had a .213 average in real world. 3 runs. So sorry. Thank you, sir. You're right. You are so right. Thank you. 3 runs. It's a 4-2 ball game. We'll wait for that to dry and then make that correction. Thank you, Stack. Here's Shantz now. Pitch to Zimmer. That's 4-5 right-handed and home run 1-9. Does he have the power? Yes, he does. It's gone. Zimmer with the home run. Off Shantz. To left field. Let's look at that one more time now. 4-5 left-handed, right-handed, and home run 1-9 against left-handers. He has end power, and it was a 4. So Zimmer with the home run. I don't think he had too many. He had 2. Well, there's one of them. That is the first of the year for Zimmer. It's now a 4-2 ball game. And Frank Thomas is the batter. Thomas homered in the first. A pitch to Thomas. 6-7, right-handed, struck him out. That's the 4th for Shantz. And now Gil Hodges. 2-7 left-handed, base hit, Hodges. Hodges is on. And Bobby Smith, the batter, non-carded. Right-handed hitter. That's 1-6. Just open him up nicely. 1-6 against the left-hander. A fly ball to left. Under it is Pendleton, 2 away. For Jim Hickman, with Hodges on first, 2 outs. .37, and he struck him out. 5th strikeout for Bobby Shantz. Mets did score 1 run on the home run by Zimmer, also a single by Hodges left on after 4. It's a 4-3 ball game. Wow. 4-3. And Hook takes the mound. He'll face Mejias to start it off in the top of the 5th. Okay, Mejias 0 for 2. Here's Hook. That's 6-8 right-handed. Single 1-16 goes through. Mejias with a leadoff single. 1-2 16 being held, 1 to 14. Here's Larker now. Larker homered and walked. 5-7 left-handed, grounds to second, X for Keneal. 4-5, it looks like. 459, I'm sorry. Yeah, there it is, 459. We look at it if we're not sure. 459, wow. 459, 6-4. It's going to be an S1 base hit. E59, 579. That will be an S2 single. S1 single. Mejias goes to second. It was a 6-4 S1. And here's Pendleton. First and second, nobody out. Pendleton doubled and grounded out. Pitch from Hook, 2-6 right-handed, struck him out. 5th strikeout for Jay. 1 away. And Hal Smith, the catcher. Okay. Here's Smith, 1 for 2 now. And the pitch from Hook. That's 5-7 right-handed, grounder to second, Keneal again. 459, 3-4, that's going to be a base hit. Could be an S2. It is. A run will score on a 3-4. 6-11-12. Again, he does not make an error, but it goes through past him. Mejias scores. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Smith with the run batted in. First and third, 1 out. Here's Amalfitano. If I don't say it, the infield is back by default. If I don't say infield in, I have to say it out loud. Even when I played completely solitaire, I would talk to myself. 4-8 right-handed. There's another base hit. This by Amalfitano on a 4-8 right-handed single. Larker scores. Smith goes to third. So 2 runs here for... I am so sorry, folks. This happens with YouTube sometimes. Okay, we're good. Action in the Mets bullpen. They're going to see if he can get out of this. Booden steps up. Still only 1 out. First and third, 1 out. Hook. 3-6 right-handed, double 1, flies to center, and that's going to be deep enough for Smith to tag. Hickman makes the catch. Another run, 3rd run of the inning, and that was an out, and Shantz coming up. They're going to let Hook try to get out of this before they pinch hit for him next inning. Hook is shook. Hook's going to get the hook. 2 outs. Amalfitano on first. And here's Shantz. Another 3-run inning for Houston. The pitch to Shantz. 4-8, right-handed, triple 1-2. It's a triple by Shantz. Amalfitano scores. That's 4 runs, and that will be it for Hook. Hook gets the hook, even though a pitcher is due up. Hook is due up next inning. Again, it was a real fluke. 4-8, right-handed, triple 1-2. It was a 1. Shantz had no triples. He had 2 triples lifetime, but he had none this year. That's it for Hook. There'll be a little break in the action here. Hook pitched 4 2/3. Ten hits. Walked 3, struck out 5, and has allowed 8 runs. A very 62 Mets performance. Mulford pitched in this game in Real World. And I got him right here. He is a right-handed pitcher. Mulford looks like he'd be ideal to just try to get out of this inning. He was 0-1 for the Mets, 15 innings pitched, 7.20 ERA. We hope he'll just try to get Strat-O-Matic. I have his card right out here electronically. Mulford coming in. And Mulford is a +6 hold, +5 max. Okay, Mulford, right-handed hitter. Pitcher, facing Strat-O-Matic with Shantz on third, 2 down. Here's the pitch from Strat-O-Matic. That is 6-2 right-handed. Flies it to center. He got him. Hickman under it makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mulford doing his job. And I'm liking this card viewer, folks. I know it's not fun to pay $5 a month, but it really is working out nicely. 4 runs for Houston. 8-3 in the middle of the 5th. And again, 4, 5, 6, he allows 8 runs. Mulford there'll be a hitter for Mulford. Pitched a third of an inning. Leading it off, bottom of the 5th, facing Shantz, will be Chris Cannizzaro. Okay, Shantz. The pitch to Cannizzaro. Mets down by 5. 4-5 and home run 1-9, but it's a fly to left, deep at the warning track, as deep as you can go in left field. Pendleton makes the catch, 1 out. And now there will be a hitter for Mulford. It's going to be Richie Ashburn. Ashburn did come in to pinch hit. He's got some ailments. 306 hitter in Real World, but we'll have him stay in the game and play right field. Just because. And Bobby Smith will be replaced by the pitcher, the new pitcher in the lineup. Just because. Ashburn, 3 plus 3, E9. Ashburn steps in. Okay, Shantz with 1 out. Pitch to Ashburn. That is for 3 left-handed. That's hit well by Ashburn, but it's 18, 19, and it's gone. Ashburn with the home run. Wow. Ashburn with a pinch hit solo home run to make it 8-4. Let's look at that again. Wow. Remember, it's 1-19, both sides for ballpark blasts. It was 4-3 and home run. Wait a minute. 4-3, yes, it was a ballpark blast. Yeah. He's got the power. It was an 18. 19 is the home run. Ashburn. And he's staying in this game. First home run of the season for Richie Ashburn. Mets have 3 home runs in this game. Ashburn hit 7 in Real Worlds. Now here's Mantilla. 0 for 2, struck out twice by Shantz. And the pitch. 5-6, right-handed, grounded to short. Boudin throws it over to Locker, 2 outs. And here's Rod Caneal. .65, right-handed, fly to center. Spangler makes the catch. The side is retired. But there was 1 run on the home run by Richie Ashburn, pinch hitting for Moford. There's going to be a new pitcher here for the Mets. It's an 8-5. It's an 8-4 game. Let's see who it's going to be. I'd like to use someone I haven't used, possibly Bob Miller, Bob L. Miller. It's so hard to keep track of those guys. You know, I might end up using Ray Daviault. I just got to check to make sure these folks are actually on the teams. Let me take a look here. So many Millers. And I have to go through each of these. Miller was a 1 and 12. Yeah, there he is. He's completely on the Mets, so it will be Miller. Actually, let me check out Ray Daviault, because he's not going to pitch long. There he is. And he pitched, he was on the 62 Mets. That was his only season. 56 inning, 81 innings pitched. And I just want to check something, because his name sounds familiar elsewhere. I think this is good, though. Yeah, Daviolt did pitch. He pitched 2 innings for the Mets, allowed 1 run in relief. So he's going to come in because this will just be his first and only inning. We'll save Bob L. Miller for after that. Daviolt has the ERA of 6.22. And we'll see if he can get through an inning here. +1, 0. Because Daviolt will be due up the 4th batter next in the lineup. So if the Mets don't go down 1, 2, 3, they could hit for him. We move to the top of the 6th. Ray Daviolt on the mound. Died in 2020, 11-year career in pro baseball, but only 1 year in the majors. 36 games for the Mets. He started 3 games. Al Spangler to lead it off here. Here's Daviolt and the pitch to Spangler. That'll be 4-3 left-handed. Grounds it back to Daviolt X. 3-0. Ah, 3-0, 8-3. Gets to it. 1 out with the 0, non-rare play. Now here's Mejias. 1 for 3, singled and scored. 2-3, grounds it to first. Hodges takes it to the bag, 2 outs. And Norm Larker, the batter. 5-4, left-handed, flies to center, X. Hickman, 2-12. Good morning, JC. Good morning, JC. 2-12, 3-2, that's going to drop in. 4-7-8, E12. And it's a base hit for Larker. 3 for 3 today with a walk and a home run. Now Jim Pendleton. Daviolt from the stretch. 6-8, right-handed, fly ball center for Hickman. Under it, makes the catch. Side retired, no runs, 1 hit by Daviolt. Allowed by Daviolt. We're going to head to the bottom of the 6th. Shantz on the mound. Zimmer leads it off, 1 for 2, a solo home run. Here's Shantz. Again, his first endurance inning is the 6th. So that'll be this inning. 6-10, right-handed. Grounder to short, X. Mantilla. 434. .434, 9-4, gets to it. E34, 6-12, 14. Throws him out. Oh, I made a mistake there. Zimmer is up. It's a ground ball short, X. We know that much. But it's to Boudin, 438. So he gets 2 at G3 and E38, 6, 12, 14. And that is an error. So it's a double error, the error by me on the initial reading, and then the error by Boudin. Zimmer is on. Here's Frank Thomas now. 8-4 Houston. Pitch to Thomas. That's 112, left-handed, hit him. First and second now for Gil Hodges. Six, right-handed, fly ball to right. For Mejias, he makes the catch, 1 out. And now there'll be a hitter for Daviault, who's due up now. 4, 5. Miller will be the new pitcher. And that's Bob L. Miller. First and second, only 1 out. Let me just check something here, people. It's tough keeping track of some of these people, especially when they go to all different teams. Gene Woodling is not available yet. He's still on the Senators. He'll be traded. So you gotta check that stuff. Coming in to hit. Let me check this out. It will be Joe Christopher. Joe Christopher, right-handed hitter. I haven't seen Christopher yet. It's possible that he did play, but this is Christopher's first appearance of the season. Joe Christopher is coming to the batter's box to pinch hit for Daviault. Joe Christopher died last year. He was on the 60 World Champion Pirates, played for 8 years, born in the Virgin Islands. Joe Christopher steps in the batter's box. Okay, first and second. This is Shantz's first endurance inning. Fully enduranced. Here's the pitch to Christopher. That's 5-9. Right-handed, struck him out. And that's the 6th strikeout for Shantz. 2 away. And here comes Hickman. He can bring the Mets right back in this ball game. It's 8-4. He can bring the Mets back within a run. Shantz from the stretch. Pitch to Hickman, 1-8. And that's a base hit. Oh my, a seeing eyeball with Zimmer holding at third. A 1-8, single 1-5, it was a 3. And that brings up Cannizzaro. They pinch hit for him, but with Boucher, but he is quite adequate. Casey Stengel did not have the statistics yet. Boucher was a 161 hitter. Cannizzaro will hit. This is a clutch situation. Bases full, 2 outs. Cannizzaro has W power, so you're not going to see a grand slam here. It's Hickman on first, Thomas on second, Zimmer on third, 2 outs. Here's Shantz. And the pitch to Cannizzaro, 6'3", right-handed, fly ball left X. That's for Pendleton, a 3-11. Pendleton trying to get to that. 3-11, 11-3. He gets 2 at F2. Pendleton E11, 6-11, 12. And he makes the catch. And that will retire the side. The Mets strand 3. No runs. 1 hit, a hit by pitch, an error. Again, 3 left on. We've gone 6. It's 8-4 Houston. And Bob L. Miller will be the new pitcher. He's coming out from the bullpen. Actually, he's coming out from the dugout now. He already came in, and that's a long ways. If any of you remember the dugouts were in the outfield at the Polo Grounds. And there's that famous picture. I think it's, what the hell was his name off Thompson, who let the home run. I forgot his name, but there's a famous picture. He's number 13 of walking back to, it was, I'm going to look that up. Ralph Branca, yeah. I'm going to show you a picture of it. What's the tripod for? You know, I'm not able to find it. I wish I could, but be nice. I met both of them. They were doing a signing. No, I'm not able to find it, but you sure know what I'm talking, probably understand what I'm talking about. So we'll take a little break here for 2 or 3 minutes as Bob L. Miller will be the fourth Mets pitcher. It is an 8-4 game through 6. I will be back in just about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to make some new coffee here. And then we'll get back to this ball game. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Oh. I could be wrong. Wait a minute now. Yeah, I was mistaken. The dugout is properly placed. It's the clubhouse, which is in the outfield, meaning the door to the clubhouse is in the outfield. Here's a picture of the Yankees walking out of the clubhouse. And after a game, at the start of a game and after a game, the teams had to walk from the outfield and all, from the, from the dugout and the field, all the way into the deepest part of center field to the clubhouse. There are the Yankees coming out. It looks like Rizzuto in the lead. I'll be back again in about 2 or 3 minutes. The coffee is brewing. We've gone 6 games. It's 6 innings. It's 8-4 Houston. So I was mistaken about that, but I'm glad I was able to clarify it for myself. Jeffrey Guterman in Studio B, back here for the Strat-O-Matic Network. We've gone 6. It's Houston 8, New York 4, and Bob L. Miller takes the mound, right-hander, 4th pitcher for the Mets. We got coffee brewing. I got a fresh cup. Took a snuck a cup. Sneaked a cup, and we'll use whatever's left for iced coffee in the afternoon ball game, and that's going to be a classic matchup, Los Angeles Dodgers with Drysdale. At the San Francisco Giants, it will be Mike McCormick for the Giants. And we're expecting a good crowd for that ball game. Okay, Miller is ready. Hal Smith, 2 for 3. Singled, forced, singled, scored, and knocked in a run. Okay, Miller is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Hal Smith. That is 6-3, right-handed, flies it to left X. Again, it's Thomas. We keep him in there for his bat, not his glove. We could replace him in late innings with a lead, I suppose. That's going to be an 8-5, and that's going to drop in. He can't get it. He can't get a lot out there. 5-9-10, Thomas E12. And it's a leadoff single by Smith. He's 3 for 4 now. And here's Joey Amalfitano. Amalfitano 1 for 3, knocked in a run, scored twice. Still pretty good coffee here. Okay, Miller now from the stretch. The pitch to Amalfitano. 2-9, right-handed, hit well by Amalfitano and left. Thomas going back. He gets it. 1 out. 2-9, right-handed. And Don Budin comes up to the plate. .511 right-handed. That's hit well by Budin, and he has end power. It's a 16, though. .511. That's a ballpark blast, and it's gone. Budin has hit a 2-run home run. Boy, the balls fly out easy here at Polo. Let's go take a look at that again. .511. Right-handed. Ballpark blast. He's got end power. And it's a 19 for right-handers and left-handers. It was a 16. A 2-run home run by Don Budin. And that's going to make it a 10-4 ball game. Budin. That is his second home run of the season. he had two. He only had 80 at bats. He will be traded. I forgot to whom, and he has a card for that team also, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty damn sure. So it's now a 10-4 game, and Shantz is coming up. Okay, here's Miller now. The windup and the pitch to Shantz. 2-6 struck him out. Two-way for Bob Aspromonte. 1-8 grounds it to short for Mantilla. Throws to Hodges, and the side is retired. 2 runs, though, on the 2-run blast by Don Buden. It's like a 7th inning stretch. This is an opportunity for me to thank you for joining us here on the Strat-O-Matic network. You know, I was outside during the break earlier, and a thought occurred to me. Paul Newman, at the end of his life, was asked what his biggest regret was, and he said that he worked too hard. I'm not sure that would be my biggest regret, but one of my biggest, if I'm on my deathbed, and even now, one of my biggest regrets would be that I needlessly worried too much, or so much. I needlessly worried. And the good news is that I have an opportunity to deal with that and not worry as much. Not worry, period. Be concerned. Try to lessen dangers, try to adapt to difficulties and issues, but not worry. And most of the time, a human being does not have the opportunity. Look at this. This is a button also, right on the top here. Does not have the opportunity to. Okay, this almost looks like an old-time pitchers, old-time baseball players jersey. This is my batting stance. Nap Lajoie, Hooterville. My pitching rotation. Get back to this ball game here. I doubt I'd even do an 82 mile an hour. Doubt it. Oh. Whew. Okay, we move on. Top of the eighth. 10, bottom of the seventh, I'm sorry. 10-4 Houston. Bobby Shantz on the mound. And Richie Ashburn leads it off. He's in that 9 spot. This will be lefty-lefty. Here's Shantz. You like the stance? Wow. Thank you, Bill. 3-8. Walked him. So Ashburn is on. Whoops. He plays the piano while holding the bat. Okay. Ashburn on first. Down, not being, that's a borderline because down by 6, we're not so eager to steal. I guess you could make an argument for it, but he's being held in any case. Here's Mantilla now. Mantilla 0 for 3. Here's the pitch from Shantz. Whoops, that didn't roll all 4. And house rule, if you don't roll all 4, you re-roll them all. You don't just roll the one that wasn't rolled. Here's the pitch to Mantilla. That is 4-10, right-handed, ballpark slash. It's 11. That's going to be a liner to short, 1 out. Mantilla 0 for 4 today. Now Rod Keneal, the batter. 6-5, right-handed, fly ball center. Spangler under it, 2 away. And here's Don Zimmer. 1 for 3, homered, solo shot, and reached on an error. Four 7 right-handed, walked him. First and second, Shantz now. 1 hitter walk away from fatigue. Action in the Houston bullpen. Jim Golden, right-hander who pitched in Real World, is warming. Jim Golden for a lot of innings pitched. Both the starter and reliever, no emphasis, 153 innings, 4.07. Golden warming. Here's Frank Thomas. He can bring them back in the ballgame. They're down by 6, Mets. Here's Shantz. That's 1-6, and he grounds it to short. Fielded by Buden. Throws to Larker, and the side is retired. Shantz gets out of the inning with endurance, but 2 walks. We're heading to the 8th. Bob L. Miller on the mound. He allowed the 2-run home run to Buden. 2 runs in 1 inning of relief today thus far. Spangler will lead it off. Spangler coming out. He's 1 for 4 with a run batted in. Here's Bob Miller now. Pitch to Spangler, 5-2 left-handed, ballpark blast Spangler, but he has W power. That's going to be a single. Again, 1-19, both sides. Spangler is on. Miller -2, -3 holds. 1-12 not being held. Here's Mejias. .412 right-handed, grounds it back to Miller X. 120. Pretty good fielder. 129.1 gets 2 at G2. E20, 6-12, 16. That's going to be a G2 runner on first. Miller throws to second to force Spangler. 1 out. Mejias safe at first. And Mejias a 1-14. Borderline. Being held. Here's Larker with Mejias on first, 1 out. Larker having a day. 3 for 3 and a walk. Solo home run. Scored twice. Here's the pitch to Larker. That's 4-8, left-handed, walked him. Again, he draws a base on balls. It's first and second, 1 out for Jim Pendleton. .112 right-handed, grounds to second, and the runners will advance, 2 outs. We double check because we're not certain. Yeah. Trying to memorize. I know it with no outs. It's the basic ABCs. Here's Al Smith now. 2 outs, second and third. Clutch situation for Smith. And he has reversals. 3-9 right-handed hit deep by Smith to left field, and it sails over the wall for a 3-run home run. That's the second home run that's Miller has allowed. And you're going to see a lot of stuff like this with these Mets. Smith now with 4 runs batted in. Let's look at it again. Yeah. 3-9 right-handed. Home run 1-16 on Hal Smith, and that's gone. Smith had 12 in 345. (13-4) Houston. That is the first home run of the season for Hal Smith. Two outs, nobody on. It's going to be a hitter for Miller in the 8th. They'll see if he can get the 3rd out here. Here's Malfitano, 1 for 4. .56 right-handed grounder to short Mantilla. Throws to Hodges. The side is out. 3 runs though. Miller allows 5 runs in 2 innings. Very new 62 Mets. And we're heading to the bottom of the eighth. 13-4 Houston. 2 innings, 3 hits, walked 1, struck out 1, and allowed 5 runs. Lord. Oh, I think Ken McKenzie is going to have to be the pitcher here. Well, maybe Moorhead. It will be Moorhead, Bob Moorhead. Still getting a feel for these. Moorhead played 2 years in his career on the 62 Mets, probably was sent down, and then the 65 Mets. In any case, Shantz has gone all the way. He does have 2 against him in his 7th inning, which was an endurance inning. It'll be Hodges, a pinch hitter for Miller, and then Hickman. Here's Shantz. The pitch to Hodges. 3-10, left-handed, grounds to first, and taken to the bag by Larker, 1 out. That'll be a hitter. Against the left-hander Shantz. Joe Pignatano is a candidate to come in. We just want to double check, make sure he's on the team. I don't fly this by, the seat of my pants. Yeah, actually, he started on the Giants, but he only had 5 at-bats on the Giants. I have not used him on the Giants to the best of my knowledge, so I'm going to consider him eligible. He only had 61 at-bats. Pignatano will come into pinch hit. I do that if they're just so little there. Here's Pignatano stepping in. 1 out, nobody on. That's down by 9. The pitch from Shantz. That is 4-10 right-handed. Ballpark slash. It's a 3, and it goes through for Pignatano. We'll let him run 1-11. Here's Hickman down by 9. One more hit or walk. Shantz is fatigued. And the pitch 1-7, and he struck him out. 7th strikeout for Shantz. And if he retires Canizero, he has his endurance refreshed. Shantz from the stretch. 3-3. Grounds it to second, fielded by Amalfitano. And he throws it to Larker, and the side is out, and Shantz is full endurance now. No runs. 1 hit, 1 left. We head to the 9th. Bob Moorhead is the new pitcher. The 5th pitcher for the Mets. Moorhead +4 +3. And Moorhead comes in, takes his warm-ups. Okay, well, Bill, I'm gonna use him anyway, but it's good to know. I'll tell you what, Bill, I'm gonna, for future use, I'll write that. That's good. July. That'll be good to know. July 13. So we used him that one time. In a 13-4 game, I don't think that's a big deal, but I didn't know that, and that's good to know. So we will do that hereafter, not use him till July. Okay, Moorhead is ready. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the lookup. Don Buden leading it off. If you're all looking ahead to the bottom of the ninth, it will be Ashburn, Mantilla, and Keneal. Here's Moorhead now. The pitch to Buden. 6-8, right-handed, flies it to right. For Smith, 1 out. And now Shantz, looking to get a complete game win. Retro sheet. Let me take a quick peek at that. I imagine, here it is. I imagine it's going to require, oh Lord, retrosheet.org? Retrosheet.org. Oh my Lord. Yeah, I would have to, check that out. Thank you. Here's Shantz now. The pitch from Moorhead. 2-5 struck him out. No ads. How do I look up? You want to bother to tell me, or is it too cumbersome? How do I look up the example that you had? On how, for example, Pignatano, the date he was traded. Do you know? Do I just look up Pignatano? Play-by-play of all games. Oh. Oh my Lord. Here's Pignatano. Here we go. 62 splits, start on the Giants. I don't see the date though. Games people parked in. I'm looking up Pignatano, but oh, I see. Okay, but when I hit daily, it shows me that July 14, as you said, is the, well, that's good to know. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna bookmark this. I appreciate it very much. Retro sheet. Thank you. and I'll try to use that. Yeah. I went to daily. I went to Pignatano on the Mets, and then I clicked daily, and it showed. Okay, Espremonte here. 2 outs, nobody on. Moorhead. And the pitch. That is 410. Right-handed, fly ball center X. That will be for Hickman, 212. (19-2) gets to it. E12, 6-11-13, and he makes the catch. And that brings us to the bottom of the ninth. Houston leads 13-4. Bobby Shantz has gone all the way. The way I did it, Bill, I went to Retro Sheet. I went to search. I went to games, people, parks, people, players. Then clicked on the alphabet for Pignatano. Then I click on Pignatano. Now I can't find him. Oh, Lord. EFG. Oh, here he is. I went to Pignatano. Then I went to 1962, clicked on the Mets, and I guess you can go to both. No. Go to daily for the Mets. I can, instead of splits, I could just go to daily, and there it is. Now, I don't know if that's, it says regular season fielding log. I don't know if that is, you know, what if you were pinch hitting? But in any case, here's Shantz trying to get the complete game win. Ashburn leads it off. He had a pinch hit home run and then walked. Ashburn steps in. Pitch from Shantz, 3-6. Walk, single 1-8. Grounds it back to Shantz. And he throws it to first, 1 away. Here's Mantilla. 0 for 4 today. 3-7, left-handed. Base hit Mantilla, his first of the day. So Mantilla's on. Mets down by 9. Rod Keneal, the batter. 2-7, left-handed. Grounder to short. Bowden throws it to second. Over to Larker at first. It's a game-ending double play. It was on a 2-7 left-handed. So that's it. The final here at the Polo Grounds in Upper Manhattan. Houston Colt 45s 13, New York Mets 4. Houston now evens up their record 3-3. The Mets fall behind 2-3. The loss goes to Hook. He's 1-0. 0-1, I'm sorry. The win goes to Shantz. He went all the way. Pretty decent overall. He did allow 4 runs, pitched 9 innings, allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. He walked 2, hit 1, and struck out 7 batters. The final line in this ball game: Houston 13 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. New York 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. A lot of home runs. Thomas his third, Larker his second, Zimmer, Ashburn, and Smith their first. Buden hit his second. I enjoyed the ball game. I want to say to everybody out there, I'm going to get down to some business here. Stay strong, stay well. I'm going to keep an eye on this afternoon's ball game, Dodgers at Giants. It is scheduled for, I'm going to schedule it for 2 p.m. now, as this was supposed to be tomorrow. But I went ahead, knocked out 2 ball games this morning. I'm going to put it 2 p.m. tentative. If I get the gumption to play it earlier, I will do so. And so set up, what I recommend you do if you want is to click notify me. When you click on the game, click notify me right here. And then it's notification on, and you'll get an email. Stay strong, everybody. I want to thank everybody who's been here, especially those who were here all morning. Thank you, Bill Ivamy. Thank you for Retro Sheets. Thank you to Stack. Looking forward to your broadcasts. Thank you, Hooterville. Looking forward to your broadcasts. Thank you, JC. I enjoy your broadcasts. And of course, thank you to the wonderful Kathy Harden and Bob Cole, who came on at work and was on his way home. He said he's going to watch it later. We hope you do. And thank you all. Stay strong, stay well. And I will catch you all next time.